Happy Mother's Day to the most amazing mother in the world.
Thank you. I love my kids. I love my baby.
Yosef, you got the best Ima? You got the best Ima? Yeah, you do.
Again. V'chol masar haaretz
mizera haaretz mipri ha'etz ladonai hu kodesh ladonai.
Good. Yeah. So when you're doing Shvi, you can do those three and then straight through, continue V'chol masar that you know.
Okay.
So let's see you do it now along with me. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Haaretz
Mizera haaretz
mipri ha'etz ladonai hu
Ladonai hu kodesh ladonai. The same way. Lo yipadeh mos yumas.
Baruch Hashem for another year. 15 now. It's amazing. I thank Hashem every day for just waking up every morning and being alive. Excited for my bar mitzvah. You know, that's coming up soon, June 1st. Nervous but excited. I really thank Rabbi Senior for helping me every day, for helping me almost every Sunday. It's been great, so I thank him a lot for it.
We're proud of you.
Thank you, yeah.
We're very proud of you. It's gonna be awesome. And he's been waiting for it for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's killing it. Unfortunately, because it's on Shabbat, we won't be able to get any footage of it. But maybe we'll do another video after the next day or later on that night. And we'll tell you guys how it went. So, proud of you, son.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to the most amazing mother in the world.
Thank you. I love my kids. I love my baby.
Yosef, you got the best Ima? You got the best Ima? Yeah, you do. You got the best Ima.
Ready? You're done?
You done? Yosef, you chilling? You just not bothered?
Yeah, I'm the coolest guy. It's some cup.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yom Halelet Sameach. Yom Halelet Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Had a good time?
Of course, I always do.
Good.
I love love being with my kids and my family. That's all I need.
Good. Well, we had a good time hanging out with the kids. Go to the park. We just took it easy today. That was a goal. We didn't have a lot of options to be trying to do things, which is what we're going to talk about right now. But we made the best of it.
As long as we have each other, that's all that matters, because today was our son's birthday, so we got to celebrate. I mean, that's a gift in itself that it was my son's birthday and Mother's Day on the same day.
Yeah, beautiful.
It falls on that every few years because of the leap year, and it's something special. So we had such a beautiful family time, just great bonding, love, laughing, just amazing time.
It was good. Shout out to our son, Betzalel Moshe. He turned a big 1-5 today. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy. So we got a 15-year-old
and a 16-year-old.
and a
I think
16-year-old.
that's insane.
They're like 2 to 3 years away from being like grown.
I don't know, how is that possible when we're only 25?
I don't know. We are 25. Right? So we wanted to kind of have a real video. Just talk about some of the realities of making Aliyah, right? Obviously, it's one of the, we believe that it's one of the greatest mitzvahs that we could perform, embark on. It's one of the greatest journeys, one of the biggest spiritual pursuits ever. So the whole idea of making Aliyah is beautiful, right? But also, when we made the decision to make Aliyah, we weren't just making a decision and expecting it to just be puppy dogs and rainbows. We about to say the same thing. That's what happens when you're married for 27,000 years. But it's just not just, pathways paved with gold, right? Mm-hmm. Meaning there's going to be challenges. Mm-hmm. And so one of the few challenges that we've kind of experienced so far. We're not going to get into some of the other things yet. Maybe we'll talk about that at a later time. But one thing that could be a challenge is, it moved some things around for us, caused us to kind of have to just kind of move a little bit differently. But our car broke down.
But we were running that car to the fact that it was still running up until last week is a miracle in itself.
Nothing but an ace, man. I mean, it's 177,000 miles on it, and we've had it for some years, mm-hmm. and it's done us a lot of good, a lot of good. But we've noticed that we've been having some transmission problems, and for those who know about transmission problems, as your car is switching gears, it does a little pop. It does a little pop, right? And so it starts off as the car is switching gears, it does like a little jerk as it's changing, and then when you put it in reverse or something, or put it in drive, it's like, right? It's a pop. So it was at that level, but it was popping like that for a long time. So we just knew that it was a matter of time before it just kind of gave out. So we were last week.
Well, we were praying that it will last all the way until we left, because we were like, there's no sense of us having to purchase another car, buy another car for the last, when we know we're going to Israel and we have to get a new car there, and we're not really even trying to ship a car here unless it all made sense. We'd rather just get one there, just make things easier. So it didn't happen that way, which things happen, but you still have to find the good in everything, and just trust Hashem. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're just trusting Hashem with it all, and figuring it all out. And we have amazing friends and people that right now who are kind of helping us out with the situation as far as getting around. And there's an awesome family that we love dearly here. They had an extra car, and they said, hey, just so you guys can move around, you can use it.
And so that's been a big, gigantic bracha. Yeah, it's been awesome. So, but we were a few days ago. Was it Thursday? We went to LA.
No, that was Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. We went up to LA for our daughter's final dentist appointment, and then when we have to do things in LA, we make it a trip.
Of it.
So we go there to do all of our shopping as well. We go to Western Kosher, and they have incredible foods. And so, so when we were getting ready to come back, we were at the gas station, and then I put it in reverse, and it didn't pop. Instead, it just shut off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, snap. I'm just like, what are we gonna do? And I'm asking her. I'm like, should we?
But this happened at the dentist, not even at the grocery store yet.
The dentist?
That happened at the dentist. Yeah, because you were asking me, should we go to the dentist? I mean, should we go to the grocery store still?
Oh, right.
So yeah, this happened coming out of the dentist's office, going to a gas station, and that all happened basically at the gas station. And so he was like, should we even try to go to the grocery store still? And I was like, absolutely. I was like, I'm going to believe that Hashem is going to allow us to get all the way to go to the grocery store and make it home, because we have guests we're expecting for this Shabbat. And I'm like, Hashem knows that, so he'll make sure we get home. And
he did. It was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like we the car ended up starting up. And then we went to Western Kosher, which was about 30-40 minutes from where we were. So we drove there and we made it. And then we were, once we got to Western Kosher, I was like, dang, in order to get out of the parking lot, we have to back up. So I was trying to avoid putting the car in reverse, So once we did it, what I did was, so I turned the car on, put it in reverse, and then sure enough, it stopped. So then I was like, all right, let me put it back in park. And then so I turned the car off, turned it back on, and I put it in reverse really fast, and then I stepped on the gas. And
we're like, go.
And then I put it in drive, and we put off, and we rolled straight home. And we made it home. So the car is in the garage right now, and not trying to cut it on, not trying to drive it anywhere. It's a done deal.
Yeah, and we're not going to pay to get another transmission now even though somebody could purchase it. It still has life in it. The engine is great.
It does. But
that's not something that we're trying to go through for these last few months. So.
And I priced it a while ago, and I called a shop, and they were saying it's like $5,000, $6,000, maybe $7,000, somewhere $1,000 to get a new transmission. So I'm like, no, that's way more than we even spent to buy the car, right? So it's all good. And so we had joy, we had lots of simcha, we were in a positive mindset about it.
We were laughing.
We're laughing about it, we're kind of joking around.
Our daughter was even saying wow, this is just such a miracle, Hashem is so good. So it was even a lesson even in all of that, and for her to see Hashem's goodness, that we made it home, and
for sure.
And to even see our level of emunah, because I was like, no, we're gonna go to the grocery store still because I need to get my groceries for Shabbat, and we're gonna make it home. So she, for her to see that and to be like, wow, my parents really do have faith that we're gonna make it. And so it gave her this calmness, and we're just seeing that as us as parents, as we stay calm in situations, our kids learn to be calm in situations as well too, and they don't make it a big deal.
Yeah, I'll start by saying this. Rabbi Nachman talks a lot about just being happy all the time. It's a big mitzvah to be happy all the time, because when times get challenging, it's easier to get through them because you've already conditioned yourself to being happy. And also, it's easier to have awareness of Hashem during those moments. And you've been working on your emunah, working on your relationship with Hashem. So when the times get a little bit tough, then rather than saying oh, why does this have to happen to me? You look at the situation differently, and you're like, okay, well, Hashem, everything happens for the good. Gamzu Latova, instead. And so then you start asking different questions. The other question is okay, well, Hashem, what are you trying to tell me in this moment? What do you want me to know in this moment? And as a matter of fact, better yet, thank you, Hashem, for this moment. thank you, Hashem, for this moment, right? Hashem is good. Everything he does is good. So that means that everything that happens to us is for our good. Hashem is in control. He runs the world, right? Everything is supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen, right? And so that's our mindset over everything. And so, our friends came through, allowed us to be able to have a car to get around, and however long that's supposed to last, it'll last, and we just go day by day. It's enough, we're not supposed to be thinking about tomorrow, next week, and the week after that, next month. Those are not realities yet. The only reality is your right now.
That's right.
Right? Hayom, hayom, hayom. Rabbi Nachman says, focus on today. All you have is today. And that's what we do. Right? Mm-hmm. So like I said, there are other things that are kind of, could be some challenges as well. We'll talk about that maybe at a different time, maybe. But the reality is there are challenges. You make the decision to go to Eretz Israel. It's not going to be the easiest thing. You're going to have to go through some things, just because, Aliyah means ascending, to go up. When you think about an airplane, every time an airplane is ascending, what does it experience? Turbulence. Resistance,
because
right?
you feel that resistance.
Because you're going up. And so that's what we have to experience. We have to expect that there's going to be some turbulence. And what happens when airplanes feel the turbulence? They grab tight onto the wheel and they go through the turbulence until they go higher and higher and higher until they get to a point to where it's smooth. And that's what we have to do. We have to go higher. When we feel the turbulence, we have to go higher, go higher, go higher, pray, more to feel it, until we feel Hashem smoothing us out.
That's right.
And then we feel the comfort. And he's like, and then we're like, okay, he got us. Right?
That's it. That's all we can do.
That's all we can do. But we're getting there. We're going to Israel. We're making Aliyah, and we're going to fight through whatever is in front of us. And we're excited to be able to share the good times as well as the challenging times as well, right? The reality is, I don't know if everybody does, but majority of people who make the decision to make Aliyah, you're going to go through some different things.
Everybody has their own levels of what they go through. And I think it's based off of what people can handle. Some people might have bigger challenges. Some people might have, but what's less to us that somebody goes through, it could be their big, So that's why we say different levels, depending on probably what a person can handle. Because I believe that Hashem only gives you what you can handle.
Absolutely. So that's a wrap on this episode. What is this? Episode 3 of our journey to Aliyah vlog. We hope that you guys are enjoying these videos, and we're going to really try our best to capture every step of the way on this journey to the Holy Land, to Eretz Israel. And until next time.
Yes. Stay tuned. There's so much more to come.
Good night.